Hi, this is Jackie Murray with Ask a Tech Teacher. I'm your guide through these 32 lessons in the Structured Learning Technology curriculum. We're on lesson 25 for second graders, and this is Internet Pictures. This is a big lesson. Students have used and looked at pictures on the internet before, but this week, as second graders, we're going to show them how they can collect pictures that it's legal for them to use for different purposes. Now, this is their first time doing this, and they're second graders. So they may not get this whole thing in second grade. It's okay. They'll get it in third or fourth or fifth grade as you go through it every year after this. But this is the year to introduce it because you will get some of them who understand it or are into photography or creating their own websites already in second grade, and it really makes sense to them. So you want them thinking about it, that all pictures aren't free, that there's these legal limitations. The law states that works that are created in the U.S. after 1978 are automatically protected by copyright if they are fixed in a tangible medium like the internet. So you want them to understand that they are copyrighted. Well, what does that mean? That means it's illegal to use them without permission. As simple, I know I'm simplifying it because I'm thinking second graders. So it's more complicated than that, obviously, but you want them to be aware that it is, without any of the other things that makes it legal, using pictures off the internet is illegal unless they have permission. And that permission may be readily given, it may be charged for. Who knows? Depends upon what they're using. So you want them to be thinking about that. Then, as you go through this lesson, you're going to let them know that the pictures they use are a single copy, may be used for scholarly research, like a life cycle report, or in teaching, like you are doing as a teacher. So they are legally allowed to use the pictures you're going to ask them to collect in this lesson because it's for scholarly research. That's the reason. No other reason. They can't go home and do the same thing and send out birthday cards with the pictures on them. So this is what you want to get across in this lesson, as simply as possible, as much as it makes sense to your students as possible. You're introducing it. We know it takes 5 times of saying something to get it across, so you're starting it this week. So you're going to have kid-safe websites, though, that you're going to use, things like Photos for Class or using Safe Search on Google Images, which you can turn on by, let's see, I think I have that. Here we go. Safe Search. So you'll turn that on. You're under Images. You change this to labeled for, actually, this is different spot. So you're going to use Safe Search. If you go to google.com and you're in the search engine, they're going to type in puppies or they're going to type in caterpillars. Go down here. Let's see if I can move this down so you can see it. There we go. Settings. And to search settings, and then turn on Safe Search. And then you can lock it also. So depending upon what their profile login for this is, you can lock that. And then it's on when they go on. So turn that on, and then it will make those pictures as legal and as kid-friendly as possible. So that's Safe Search. Then also finding the pictures that are copyright free. So if I go back here and I search caterpillar, and then I go to, is it under more? No, it's under settings. Oh, I could have turned Safe Search on there, but it's under images. There's my images, and then it's under, no, it's under tools. All right, I found it. Now, if you do this with your students as you fumble through it, it's perfectly okay. You want them to see how you problem solve. You didn't get flustered, or I didn't get flustered. I didn't start going, oh gosh, what am I going to do? I can't find it. You just look. There's only so many tools there. So here we are, and it's usage rights. What do you think? There we go. Non-filtered by license. We want it filtered, labeled for reuse. And these are the pictures they could use and take home and put in birthday cards for friends. Now, sometimes there's not a lot of difference. Very often there is. You can see this one, it's labeled for reuse and not filtered by license. It's they're kind of cute. Oh, these guys probably weren't in the other one. Someone's clip art panda, someone's cute drawings, really cute. I bet those weren't in the other one. Shall we look? I'm just curious now. And let's do labeled for reuse. Those were really cute. No, see, they're not there. That guy is. He's kind of cute. So there we go. So there are differences to what's going to show up. But the point will be, students can, if they want to use this for a birthday card, they have to turn that labeled for reuse on. Now, in this case, you're asking them to collect 4 pictures to go with a report, and we're using as an example the life cycles. So they want 4 pictures that I'm going to go to the student workbook because they have it laid out nicely there, that show the different stages in the animal's life cycle. And these are for, obviously, the butterfly. So the student's going to find 4 pictures: the egg, the larvae, the chrysalis, and the adult. They're going to find those. Maybe they only have 3, but they're going to find those and then save them to their digital portfolio. And that's their goal today. So first, you might find them in the way we just discussed here. You might go to photosforclass.com, and that has a really pretty robust collection of pictures that are class-friendly, student-friendly, and they include copyright, they include citations, although it might be a little difficult to collect those since we're not putting it directly into a document. Okay, so then there is also detail here, which I leave up to you, about how to show students how to find, if they find the picture on a website. For instance, if I go back here and I go to a website, I want to find, those are all Pixabay. Pixabay are public domain, so Wikimedia Commons are pretty public domain. Let's just go back here to all. And if we find a picture on caterpillar.com and we want to know, can I use this picture? So you show them how to find the copyright rules on the site. And I'm not going to search for them here, but they're going to be right under here somewhere, wherever in up here. Oh, this is Caterpillar. This isn't our animal. This is the company. So you're going to find Wikipedia, Caterpillar, CNBC, YouTube. What about this one? Since I can't figure out how to. All right. So here's a site. I had to put you on pause and come back and find this. Here's a site with some pretty cool caterpillar pictures, but can you use them? It says photo by Ruth McBurney in Kentucky. You'd have to, if you can't find that the pictures are free to public domain by looking in their menu items, then let the students know they can't use them. They have to specifically find that they have permission to use it for other than academic reasons to use it. Otherwise, just taking this picture and giving credit to Ruth McMurtry in Kentucky isn't good enough. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but they won't know without finding that page that says you may use our pictures if. So make that clear to them. And really it boils down to then they won't use pictures for other than scholarly purposes unless it's legitimate, unless they find the permissions. Okay, so they're going to find their pictures. That's their whole goal, is to understand how to find the pictures, what's the safest way to find them, how to find legal pictures, and be ready with their collection of pictures for next week's work. I think that's it, guys. All right. So if you have questions about this, and feel free to ask, because this is a difficult topic and one that needs to be started sooner rather than later with students. Leave me a message. Otherwise, have a great week, and I'll see you in a week. Bye.